So this is a recording I'm doing between Joe and myself. Now, Joe has been a professional golfer for a very long time. I don't know what part of this recording I'm going to use as a recording, but I just thought we ought to do it like this, Joe. So, Joe, talk to me. I'm in a lovely warm studio and you are in, carry on.
On a driving range, and it's probably 5 degrees.
Blessed, with loads of clothing on.
Very dressed up we dress up properly, so we can keep warm, and then when we start hitting balls, we warm up.
Fantastic. Right.
And in the background, that's my daughter and my husband, so they're hitting balls.
Hi, I've already introduced you to Joe. Joe and I have gone through all the exercises, and we've figured out what are the best exercises to do to get your balance and get your rotation and get you loading your joints properly, loading your thighs properly, and having enough swing through the upper part of the body. Okay, so that's all done. Now we're going to get into the exercises. The first thing we want to do is just see where your balance is. So if you march on the spot, now you don't need any equipment. We're needing a wall and a post if possible to hold on to. That's all we're needing. But to start with, march on the spot and stop. Close your eyes and relax. See where your balance is. Do you feel more on one leg than the other? Do you feel that you're on your toes, on your heels, on the outside of your foot, inside of the foot? Just see where your balance is, because when you're playing golf, you need your balance right in the center. You want to be able to swing and not lose balance and not slide. I'm learning all the terminology. Right, so that was your first exercise, was actually see where your balance is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into another exercise. When we get into the second exercise, all we're trying to do is just rebalance our bodies. That is all it's about, rebalance. Right, we are standing at the back to a wall or something. Now, this isn't a particularly nice exercise, but it's an amazing exercise for actually getting your body to balance, but it's now going to start using those lumbar muscles here. It's just going to start things working. So golfer's grip, let me come nearer the camera. Golfer's grip is a straight here. That's punching someone's lights out. That is golfer's grip. And it's as though you're hitching a lift. Both hands are going either side of the forward head here, and we're going to pull the elbows back. You're going to engage these shoulder blades. So stand at the wall, make sure your feet are a hip's width apart, legs are straight underneath the hips, our shoulders are back. Now, if you've only got a post, don't worry. Just get your back, your head, your neck there. Either side with thumbs down, pull the shoulder blades back, and we're just doing 10. Pull in and back. 1, 2. If you've got clonking and crunching, I'm not that fussed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, just march on the spot and see how you're doing. All right, close your eyes and see where the balance is. It should be better. Now, at this point, you could have had a whack to start with before you started these, or you can, if you're on a golfing range at the moment, you can go and hit a ball and see how it feels. Has it improved from the first exercise? This is the really proper. The first one, marching on the spot, was just like a function test to let us know what was happening. Okay, so from this exercise, we're going to get into the next one. Okay, the second exercise, we're going for our balance. Now, again, you can be with your back to a wall. That is the most idyllic position to be in. If you can't be with your back right to the wall, then just make sure you've got your feet a hip's width apart. We're a little bit like an obelisk at the moment. So all our muscles coming down our spine are going to have to work really hard. Bring the arms out, bring the shoulders back, as you did with that elbow curls. Now you're just going to move from the waist, just as far as it feels comfortable. You don't need to go, oh my goodness, I'm going to stretch right down. I'm not looking for that. Just slightly from the waist. What we don't want is a rotation forward, and we don't want you to push your pelvis out. This stays dead still, and we want to see what's going on with your feet. Are they balanced? 1, do you feel the weight going massively from foot to foot? 2, I don't. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm changing this very slightly now. We're coming slightly wider, but instead of doing another 10, I want your arms out, shoulders back, hold it one way, hold for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not nice. 5, 6. Pull those shoulders back. 7, 8. Have your hands pointing straight forward. 9, 10. Go to the other side. Hold and exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the 10 seconds is muscle memory. Now you're the Eiffel Tower, all right? You're really wide base, so center of gravity is much, much wider. Arms out, shoulders back, and 10. 1, 2. This should be feeling easier. 3. I don't care if you have clicks in your back. 4. I had a lovely one then. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, coming back again so that you're back to your obelisk. Your feet are hips width apart, and just see how that feels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, if you're on your golfing range, then just go to the where you can have another like that and do that. Just see how it's feeling. See how straight that shot is. Right, now I'm suggesting you don't have to have many props. The one prop you might want is a mat if you're at the golfing range. And I have to say, I got Jo to take a mat yesterday, and she didn't get wet knees because the grass on the thing was slightly wet. So we want our knees to be hips width apart, all right? Now, I personally hate this exercise. I hate it because it makes me feel sick if I do repetitions of it. We're not doing a repetition. It's called cats and dogs. All I want you to do now is make sure that your shoulders and your hands are right under your shoulders. Now, arch the back right up like a cat, right from the pelvis all the way to the neck. Tuck the head down and hold it. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, now we're going the other way, and you're going to drop your chest through the shoulders, pin your shoulder blades back, put your bum right up in the air, bring the head up and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the reason for that one is we want to get flexion and extension of the spine. That is getting flexion and extension while we're loading our leg joints. We're also loading our shoulder joints, but the main one is we're loading our leg joints. So that is your next exercise. 10 seconds hold, up like a cat, down like a dog. That's that one. Right, this exercise is quite hard to explain. So what I'm going to do is I'll be sending a photo of this to my guy that does the website, does my YouTube as well. And it's actually, you're going to hold on to something. So you're actually got your hands holding onto a bar or something. You know, if you've got pillars, if you've got a door, hang on to it. And as you're in this position, let me just bring a little bit of help out in for me. I know people are great at squats. I'm not so good at squats. So your feet are going to be a hips width apart. And you just bring my camera down very, very slightly so you can see what I'm doing. So your feet are going to be hips width apart, and you're going to be in that position, all right? So my feet are right underneath my knees. They're going to be exactly like this here. So my feet are underneath my knees. Now, the big thing with this exercise is the arch in the back. You are going to be an extension into that pelvis. This is an extension, your shoulders extension, and hold it. You are going to do 2 sets of 10-second hold in that position. Now you're going to really start feeling it in those thighs. Remember, you need your thighs during that swing. So it's a very good exercise. That's your next step exercise. We're back to all fours again. Now this is all about balance. We know we've got to be balanced in the body, and the arms and the legs have got to be. We're doing cross patterning. So it's going to be this arm, this leg, and then this arm, this leg. We're doing 2 sets of 10-second holds. So underneath you, right, 1 arm, 1 leg, and pull it out, lift the head and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down.
Yes.
And the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to the first side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can tell I don't do this one very often. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you don't like an exercise particularly, you don't need to do it. Cut that one out. I would possibly cut that one out. I hate that exercise. Right, but we found it really good with Joe. Right, this is the 7th exercise. Now, you're going to need a wall or something. We need something you can push against. What you're going to do is you're going to put both hands on. You're going to have one leg come forward, one leg come back. Now, this is about, we need to stretch down the back of the leg. We need those calves to stretch, but we want to keep the pelvis pointing dead ahead. So I don't want any rotation at this point. We keep the pelvis dead ahead, both hands on the wall, and you're pushing down that wall. You're going to extension. So we've actually got a big arch in our back again. You'll feel right from the neck all the way down the back to the bum, there's an arch. Push the wall down and hold. Put the weight into the back leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, take that leg back. Put the other leg forward. Again, don't let any rotation in that pelvis. Now, do they feel the same? Do both calf muscles feel the same? If they don't, it means you're slightly asymmetrical. That means you need to come to my classes. Right, push and hold. 1, 2, push from that back leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back up. So in between any of these, you can just have a hit of the ball just to see how it's feeling, what improves, what doesn't improve. Now, we found with Joe that as we built through these, it improved. Now, this last one was like the one. The last one was, to my mind, the best, and actually it was quite hard for her to hold. So we're going to do rotation on both sides of our body. Now, you've got to be really particular with this one. The back leg is about a foot away from the wall, all right? And the foot is parallel with the wall. The front foot comes about 3 or 4 inches in front, as though you're on a tightrope. Now, the most important part of this is that pelvis does not move. That pelvis stays straight ahead. Tighten the thigh muscles, tighten the butt muscles, hold that position. Now rotate the upper body. Don't move anything and look slightly backwards and hold. Keep that rotation forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tighten those butt muscles. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swivel yourself round and you'll find that the back leg is now still back. The one that is by the wall is your back leg. The other one in front. Make sure that pelvis is forward. Now, something we noticed with Jo was she found one side much harder than the other to keep forward. That pelvis has to stay dead ahead, both hands on the wall, and rotate. Now, that to me is easier this side. Really push from that back leg on the inside, tighten the butt, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's it. Those are the exercises. Now you can do them any way you want. You can split them up and do them as individuals. Let me come back and say, you can do them as individuals. You can try them. You can see what it's like. You might find one of them is perfect. You might find all 8 of them are perfect. I don't know. Everybody is different. You might not like them, I don't know, but hopefully you're going to start winning and playing really well with a very low handicap. My goodness, I sound like a golf pro now. Anyway, take care. Caroline Clark, heal your pain. Bye.